So this is a challenge. This was a pro that one of the groups in my class did. We were working on the STEPS public art challenge, and what we were looking at it together as a group just now, and noticing that under the collaborative art piece section under participants, there's a lot of repetition in what kids are saying. So I like that this model gives me a chance to collaborate, connect, and then elaborate on my community. That probably does, they're probably trying to get at something else there as well. I think something that may have helped this group differentiate um, is is me sort of asking them, what does that look like? And so to help them sift through their thinking and really, like we talked about before, building that vocabulary. So what does this actually look like? What are you actually trying to say here? And I find that doing the sketches, which we didn't do this round because we were working on the computers, but doing the sketches, don't discount how much that can really help kids, because then they start to find out, oh, those are actually like really similar ideas. Like, so that may have helped that group be more specific in their thinking.
Can I add something?
Mhm.
I just wanted to say that I really like how the students stuck to the language of like, I like that this model gives, and then going into like, like why does it give that benefit? And from a teaching perspective, when the students stick to that model, what happens is that then the repetition becomes more clear and easier to pick up, and then not just for us, but it's also for them, because if they're using the same word over and over and over again, then you can say, well, is that really just then the same benefit? And then when it comes to like combining the benefits, it becomes a lot more obvious to the students, and also like to the teacher, in terms of like, where you would guide the students next. So like, sometimes the benefits don't exactly fit into that particular model, but I think using it really does help take you to that next step.
I really think it's that whole idea of, which has been an aha for me in the past couple of years, because as a teacher, I sort of went from this place where I was all open, do whatever you want, like show your thinking in any way you want. But now I'm all about like creativity within constraint. And so I think that that's one of the reasons why this helps and these integrative thinking tools help so much, because if it's too open and if it's too free, students really get lost. So the frameworks are incredibly important.